Okay, it's time for another van tour. This van is a Renault Trafic. It's 2017. It's done 113,000 miles, full service history. It's in mint condition actually. I'll show you the cab. There's not a mark on it. I bought this about 2 months ago and have fully converted it. Now the layout of this van is very similar to the first one that I did. Although the first one was a short wheelbase, this is the long wheelbase, and it has an L-shaped seat, fold out bed. I bought this van just as a straight panel van, just ply lined panel van, and obviously the first thing to do with that is take everything out, give it a good clean, handle any little patches of rust, which there wasn't on this one, I'm glad to say. And then it's insulation. So I've insulated it again with the shredded up bottle material, and we'll put a vapor barrier over that. The only difference is the floor, which is a closed cell foam. Again, I don't want to lose the height on the floor, and the closed cell foam is really good. So it's got that on the floor, then it's got a subfloor, and then it's got the laminate flooring. Now, what can I tell you about the van? The electrical system here, on the roof I have a 130 watt solar panel, and the battery box is towards the front here. And in the battery box we've got the Renogy DC to DC charger, because this van has a smart alternator. You can't put the split chargers in them, so it has a DC to DC and MPPT solar controller in there, and that's feeding a 110 amp hour leisure battery. Obviously we've got all the breakers and fuses in there, and the fuse box as well. Although this is in a small cupboard, it is accessible. You can get this shelf off the top quite easily and get in there. The Renogy also came with a control panel, which is on the side of the unit there, and this tells us the health of the battery, what condition it's in, etc, etc. Now again, there's no inverter in here. I really haven't seen the need for one yet, but I do have a mains hookup, and the mains hookup feeds this 3-pin socket over here, and it also feeds an AC to DC charger. So if you're hooked up on a campsite, this will keep trickle charging the battery as it goes. Now, just continuing with the electrical system, the what that's actually feeding is we've got some lights in the ceiling here, we've got a little reading lamp over here, and we've got the control panel which feeds the panel itself, the lights, the fridge, and the water pump, and there's a spare one there as well if it's needed for anything else. I went for a 50-litre fridge, and this is it here. This, I believe these are Alpicool, made by Alpicool. It's a compressor fridge, 12-volt compressor fridge. This is spot on, very easy to use, very quiet once it's up to temperature. Now the kitchen area here has a fairly deep aluminium sink, a switchable tap, and a 2-ring gas burner. In the cupboards underneath we've got the LPG, we've got the water tanks, 10-litre fresh water, 10-litre wastewater tanks in there. Now again, another consideration with a van like this is always storage, and here we have a tall cupboard going right up to the ceiling, and a couple of cupboards in there. We've got storage space under the seats, and we've got 2 drawers and a hatch underneath the hob, and we have another storage cupboard a little bit further along, and we have a top cupboard for food, things like this. Now the seating area, as I say, this is an L-shaped sofa bed. You get 3, possibly 4 people sitting on here fairly comfortably, and it easily folds out into a bed, which I'll show you now. Essentially these first 2 cushions come off, the legs screw into the base, it folds out, and then the cushions are replaced, and that gives you pretty much a full-size bed. I think this is 120 centimeters wide and 185, nearly 190 long. So it's a decent sized bed for a smallish van. Very nice tweed material on here as well, and of course matching bulkhead curtains. Again, I've gone for the panelled ceiling in the tramline sort of ceiling in the van, and a similar sort of whitewashed driftwood sort of feel to the panels. All in all, a very comfortable van. I've gone for the decor in this again to keep it very light, and the van does feel very light and airy. I think with this one, you see, I've put back windows in We obviously have blackouts for them, but this gives a lot more light in the van, and we have the roof vent as well. So that's the new van. Hope you've enjoyed the video. There'll be more. This van will be for sale very soon, and when that occurs, when the sale occurs, I will get another van and I will do another conversion. We may do something different. I've done a couple like this now in this sort of style and this sort of layout, so we may put the thinking cap on and get some different type of layout if possible. We'll see. So thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please consider subscribing to the channel. Give the video a thumbs up. Thank you very much.